Casio's vintage line of watches is a collection of their models that have been inspired by their watches from the 1970s and 1980s. I say inspired because they have placed recent models like the ABL 100 from 2024 into that line that have nothing in common with their previous watches other than the retro-inspired exterior. Conversely, models like the CA53 have been in production since 1988 and can trace its lineage back even further to the CA50 from 1984. There are also watches in the vintage line you may think were original designs, but actually turn out to be reissues of a model from the past. The A700, first released in 2019, is one such watch. It looks like a modern watch designed to look vintage, but was actually inspired by the SA-410 from 1982. We'll take a look at the A700 to see if it does justice to the original watch it's based on. Even though Casio haven't explicitly stated that the A700 is a reissue of the SA-410, there is no question of the design DNA running through the A700. The SA-410 is a very good choice to base a reissue on, as it won a Good Design Award from Japan's Design Institute when it was first released in 1982. In its modern reinterpretation, the A700 is not a one-to-one copy of the original, and that's either a good thing or a bad thing depending upon your point of view, so we'll go over the similarities and the differences. The first thing that's similar are the dimensions. Modern-day Casios are much larger compared to Casios from the past, but the A700 has kept its vintage dimensions. The case has a length of 37.4mm, a width of 35.5mm, and a depth of 6mm. Keeping the demure dimensions of the original watch means that Casio is able to market it as a unisex watch, suitable for both men and women. They also like to boast about the thinness of the watch at 6mm, which makes it one of the thinnest Casios in production today. However, the original was slightly thinner at 5mm. The A700 uses a rolled steel linked bracelet similar in design to the original. It uses an adjustable removable clasp and in terms of quality is on par with the original. The variant that's been reviewed today is the A700WE-1A, but other variants are also available. Now here's how it looks on the wrist. The first thing that is different to the original watch is the material used for the case. Even though the band is made of steel, Casio has manufactured the case out of chrome covered resin, whereas the SA-410 was made of steel. Some will lament at this, but it does help to keep the weight down, as it weighs only 50 grams for the whole watch. It also helps to keep the price down, as I paid the equivalent of $40 for it, which also makes it a cheapukashi, or cheap Casio. I probably wouldn't have purchased it if they had given it a steel case and sold it for over $100 like the A1000A. The material used for the crystal on the face of the watch is made of mineral glass. This is a step up from other cheapukashi watches, as you usually only get an acrylic crystal. My favourite design feature of the A700 is the colourful text above the LCD indicating alarm, sig, split time and chrono. This design cue is directly inherited from the SA-410. On the SA-410 though, this text actually served a purpose. There would be a little indicator under the text to show what mode the watch was in. On the A700, the colourful text is only there for cosmetic purposes, as it doesn't bear any correspondence with what function the watch is in. The module inside the case is 3472 and is powered by a single CR1616 cell, which should last 3 years on average. The 3472 module is in one way an upgrade from the module 145 in the SA-410, and in other ways is also a downgrade. The upgrade comes from the fact that the A700 has a backlight, whereas the original didn't. Perhaps it was because LED technology wasn't advanced enough in the 1980s to place onto a thin module. The A700's backlight is amber in colour, and the button needs to be held down for it to stay on, as there is no afterglow. The light does reach all corners of the screen and the distribution is fairly even. The layout of the information shown on the LCD has also been improved. More information is shown, like the day and date. On the SA-410 only the time was shown on the home screen and you needed to press a button to access the date. Legibility on the A700 is fairly good and the LCD sits quite close to the surface and the air gap is only minimal. So those were the improvements to the module, but in other ways the module is worse. For instance, the SA-410 came with dual time and a countdown timer. On the A700 the module is basic and the functionality is the same as an F91. So you only get a 60-minute stopwatch and a single daily alarm with an hourly time signal. Water resistance rating for the A700 is only that it's splash proof, and the back uses a steel backplate held down by 4 screws. My conclusion overall is that the A700 is a watch to buy for its retro appeal rather than its functions. It's kept the same design DNA of the 1982 original, and Casio pricing it at $40 makes it accessible to almost everyone. In an age where new Casio watches are seemingly big and bulky, it is nice to know that there is still a sleek model in their lineup.